We got beat.
Damn, Jill, you
we
just
got
brought
beat.
back.
But I
Ooh,
never
this
had to.
is sweet.
I never had to whoop my kids.
Damn.
My
I gave a
mama
good
made
talking
me
to.
pick my switches, and you better go get good switches, and she gonna
Yeah, I
plat them
got
up,
switches.
and you got your ass beat to
Yeah,
death.
my
We don't want
mama.
that stale motherfucker. We want that bitch that bend,
Yeah,
plow,
my mama didn't play.
wrap around your ass.
They
When
tied
you
them.
didn't work.
They
And my
played them
mama,
motherfucker together.
my mama didn't play, man. You had to go get your own switch too.
Yeah.
Yes, we had to go get our own switches,
You
and I
go
was
get your
like,
own switch, man.
this is
Yeah.
really weird. But no, like
Oh,
when
real
I
talk.
thought about it, it was like, no, it was just a form of discipline that you're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
get.
Yeah,
It's
my mother
like I'm
loved
not
us.
gonna play with you.
Yeah, my
Like
It was
mother
all
loved us.
love. It
But
was
she
all
knocked you out.
love.
exactly. And so now when you say certain things, and then when that I just can't. It was just like,
It's
okay.
too much protection now, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so much protection on kids and shit now to where I can't even say nothing to you in public or a
No,
white
you can't say
lady.
nothing. I see
Yeah,
it every day, man. I see kids acting up every day, falling out in the store, cussing their mama out. I'm saying to myself, my mom would have lit you up with a skillet or whatever she got there.
and I'm not gonna sit
Whatever
here and
she
tell
had.
you, hey Jeff, I ain't gonna sit here and tell you mine don't have their moments, right?
Oh
But they
man.
know I'm a big dog. You know,
Yeah.
I take one look at my son, he know the business. Like
There you
he
go. That's what
know
I'm
what's
talking about,
happening.
bro.
Like, don't
Yeah.
play
Real
no
talk.
games. Like, cause
Yeah.
I might have to go down there and talk to one of these people about what's
Yeah.
inspired. Cause I don't, hey, you ain't gonna do that. We're gonna keep some
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
But I was just made to be this completely bad mother because I cursed Austin out. Like,
Hippie eye.
Yeah, we be straight. We be
Yeah.
straight.
But Primo, man, I appreciate you guys keeping it real, man. Real talk, man.
Nah,
But that's
appreciate
what we need, man.
Well,
Need you guys to keep these guys honest and check them if you have to, like you said, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun, man. Clowning each other. Everybody enjoys that. But when they get out of pocket, man, you know, some of these cats, man, I don't know about some of these cats, man. Some of them
I
disrespectful,
I
man. They
agree.
want to say some. And Skins, you did good, man. You knew when they was about ready to get out of pocket, man.
nah,
You
for
you
real.
felt it, man.
I
I was watching. I didn't say nothing, but I was
yo
watching. I said, "Yeah, he doing right, making they
yo.
about ready to get out. You know, they ready to say something slick, you know." And I can always tell when somebody's about ready to say something slick. And I'm like, no, I
Yeah.
don't understand these cats, man. They ain't got
But
no
you know what?
respect,
For
man.
everybody like you, Jeff, it gotta be somebody like me.
It bothers me,
I
man.
live for it. I want you to get out of pocket.
Oh man,
So I can
the
put you in the
cat,
back pocket.
man.
Yo, Lee, me too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
I want you to get out of there
if,
because I'm good. We
if
can
it
talk
wasn't
yeah.
about it. We can,
if it
you know.
wasn't for a lot of these brothers in this platform, to be honest with you, I would have stepped back because I'd be like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, you'd be too much. But then I'm like, you know what? The dudes be like, yo, you're doing a good thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers that didn't even like me be like, yo, you're actually needed in this space because you actually hold accountability. I
Yeah,
hold
need you,
people down.
man.
You know what
Need
I'm saying? I
everybody.
appreciate y'all. You know what I'm
We
saying?
need y'all that's going to get on here. And like I said, you got to keep these young guys safe, you know, because they get overseas, man. Some of them, they get to doing stuff they don't really need to do. You know, they got to check themselves, man. They just don't understand. I lived overseas. You know, I know how to conduct myself. And, we had rules when I was overseas. And, a lot of these guys get out of pocket. You know, they don't know how to behave. You know, you can't just go over and get crazy. You got to be respectful. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about you having a good time, and hey, man, you can date as many women as you want. And, if you want to come out your pocket, that's cool, man. But,
Yeah, for you.
well, the
they
bottom line is they think that, in all due respect, I'm sorry to cut you off.
it's okay.
But they think because they're leaving the United States of America that they're going to go and find a more traditional woman when you can find those here.
I'm telling you.
We're here. I'm here, but it's
They
like,
know. They don't want to
But
put
it's
in the
some
work.
rules and
They don't
regulations.
want to put in the work, man. They got to put in
there
the
you
work.
go.
It's some rules
There
and
you go. They do not want to
regulations.
put in the work.
I
Like,
know,
my grandfather was always like, if a man can't court you, you do not be with him. My grandfather was a Mason, everything. I probably shouldn't say that.
now you can say that.
But
He's a traveling man.
he was a Mason, and he was like,
He's a
"What?"
traveling man. He's a traveling man.
My papa was like everything. Like he never called me Ayana. He never called me Yana. None of my nicknames, my real name or nothing. He always called me Bright Eyes.
Okay.
Because he always said you're very special. You're a very special individual. He's like, you don't know it right now. Like when I was growing up, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. But he was a Mason, and he said, people are literally gonna fall in your lap because you are unique. Y'all gonna laugh at me and all this other type of stuff. This funny. Why are y'all looking at me like that?
We listening. No, we listening.
Yeah, we listening.
No,
he knows what I'm talking about when I say Mason. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know he's a traveling man.
Yeah.
Well, he's not here no more.
I know. Well, they understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Masons have certain leverage over everybody, judges, police, like everybody. My dad's a Mason.
Okay. Mine just too.
So you know what I'm talking about. It's
So
a
when I say the
it's
10
a
months is 10
different.
money.
We
Your dad was a
I shouldn't have
traveling
said
man.
that live right here, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a Mason is, traveling man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't close with him, but he wasn't Mason. That's at least a little bit of
They
what
have
I know.
so many, like Masons have so much pull in life. Like it's like
Why you think my guy Mosca got so much pulls in life? He didn't send somebody about one of our homeboys a bottle to the door in Costa Rica. I said, yeah, nigga, before he even unpacked. I said, oh yeah.
like literally, like I never knew like my grandfather like
hit this 1942.
like I didn't know like growing up as a little girl, like I would literally like fix him breakfast. And when my mom, we had to move to the country like for a year or two, it was the worst time in my life, but I was like, I'm gonna fix my papa some breakfast because I always cooked. Like I'm telling you, I've been cooking since 8-9 years old. And I think mom just had you, it was either Junior or you, and we were living in a trailer house, and I was like, ugh. But it was a double wide, so at least that was.
Y'all think that was bad?
We had a double wide at least.
All right, let me tell you how I used to have a bathroom outside to take shower, and it was cold water.
Outhouse.
Outhouse.
Well, so there was. I never did that. We never did that. But what I'm saying is, Primo, like I would literally get up because I was so infatuated. I wanted to know why my grandfather would come home at like wee hours of the morning. Like I was always this person who wanted to figure out everything.
Look. Hold on. I like to pin the hate. He said, I still live there, Primo. You know what I'm saying? This is the basement.
I got all y'all. Hey, Primo, I got all y'all beat, man. Jazz, I told Jazz in my story where I'm from.
You know what I mean? You can tell
y'all
the New East Atlantic.
Hey, straight out of the sticks, man.
You like my grandfather, you know what I mean? I
come straight out the sticks, guys. I was born in 1959. And matter of fact, I just turned 65. What is this? I turned 65, two and a half weeks ago?
Don't play with Jill.
Oh, yeah. And thank God for it every day, man.
Hey.
I need y'all. Look here. I need y'all to keep working so I can get my money next year. Now I need y'all to stay strong. Now I don't want y'all to get hurt. I need y'all to get them hours in. I want my money. And y'all got to go hit the clock, man.
Okay.
Talk, man. I get my money.
Who's preaching that this morning, Jeff? Who's preaching JOP this morning?
Look, y'all didn't even let me finish my story. So you know what?
We were just talking.
But I still need y'all to go to work now.
We're gonna get that money faithfully.
Oh man.
I get my full money next year.
I gotta pay a light bill. I gotta pay a water bill. I gotta pay car insurance.
That's right.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
Miss Brooks, finish that story. I'm sorry.
Now y'all I done forgot what. Okay.
But what I was telling y'all was I had all y'all beat. Primo said you had the outhouse. You know, I grew up with all that stuff, you know, chickens in the yard.
Okay, so I know where I was at. I used to fix my papa breakfast because he ran a nightclub, one of the biggest nightclubs in Mississippi. He was very well known. and built it from the ground up. Like I said, Mason, him, my dad, and everybody else. So he would always get home like at this crazy hour, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not supposed to be up, but I'm always the adventurous kid. I always want to do random shit. Levi, you didn't know this because you were too small. Uh, and I would just get up and I would fix breakfast and walk around the road because it wasn't a street in the country. And I would take my papa was hungover, he ran the club, he had all the ladies and da da da. And he's sitting out there, we had cows and all this other stuff. But we were only in Mississippi for like a couple of years because moving there with my dad from Louisiana, crazy. It's long story.
Mhm.
So I'm this city girl and I'm making breakfast and I'm going around here and I'm in the dark on a rock road and I'm taking breakfast to my papa because this is how much I'm intrigued about his life. I like adventurous things. I like different things. So I'm like, I'm taking breakfast over there and he's sitting on like this little wooden stump. And I could write a book about so many things, bro. You don't know about a lot of stuff. He's too small. And he was like,
Ain't small. You know what I
you
mean?
know, he was say, he would say, he would be literally slumped over because he's so tired. He ran the club all night. He's drunk. And he'd be like, and the cows and this and that, this and that. I'm not scared of animals, by the way. I'm a different kind of chick. I'm cut from a different cloth.
Okay.
So I would have his breakfast right there. And I'd be like, Papa, eat, and I would help him. And he would like, bright eye. He always called me bright eyes. He said, you're so unique. You're so different. No one will ever understand you in his drunken moments. Like he was a drunkard. Yes, he was. But he was the most amazing man in the world, the smartest man in the world, if that made sense.
Like guys drunk. But keep on.
They tell you the truth. And my papa, Levi, I wish you could have met him. Like literally, he was one of the smartest. He has so many nightclubs. Probably a brothel or two, too. Probably, I don't know.
They had brothels back then. I ain't know that. Jeff, they had brothels back then in your days?
Brothels.
What you call them?
And my papa, well, when I was a little girl, yeah.
I want to know.
Just don't call them.
Look, that was when it was moonshine. That was
I want to know because I don't know. I wasn't up in that age. I'm
Y'all was
from the era of the whole
Still
house.
got them around.
I'm just
You just
saying.
go to the whole house.
Now where I'm from, they had the moonshine. It's called spring water.
Spring water.
Where you from, Jeff?
I'm from Kentucky, man.
Oh, yeah, you.
They call it cone.
Okay. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. One of my favorite rappers from Kentucky, ESTG.
Oh, is that right?
ESTG, yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. Kentucky, y'all got some ballers over there, some football players.
Oh, they got football, basketball. They got it all here, man. They got it all here. We didn't do good. I'm a Louisville fan myself. I grew up a Kentucky fan, but when they had that Calipari, I don't like that cat, man. But
what's going on with Calipari?
Man, he a crook, man. He's straight crook, man. Calipari straight crook, man.
Yeah.
He ain't got caught, man. My team, they got caught, man. But they all do it. They all do it, man. Everybody cheat, man. They all cheat, man. We got caught, man.
They said, Levi, Miss Brooks, you guys are natural at this. The storytelling in the game. I'm gonna have to start a channel together. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
All right, you have to be surprised.
Yes, he should. You
know
should
I'm
start
with
a
it,
channel.
you know?
You really should. And Levi, he a cool cat, man. Levi cool, man.
He got
he
game.
laid back, man. He all right, man. Levi learn.
Levi for 2 hours. That's why I say I gotta have to do slide through.
Levi learn some stuff, man. I can already
This is
tell.
what I'm saying. So like the relationship that I have with my brothers, so I have 2 other brothers, but we are all so close. It's crazy. Like my brothers are like the most amazing people. They understand me before anybody else. That's that. They don't allow me to be fucked with, period. So that's why when I was telling Primo, I was like, look, you need to holler at my brother for a minute, because not only does he understand me, he understands Austin. So I wanted him to kind of come on here to just kind of spill his whole thing about the family, because he knows he was there when I gave birth to Austin. He was there when I gave birth to Major. So
your youngest son, he's a real good kid. He's a good kid.
Real solid.
I can already tell. When I saw when hey Primo, I appreciate how you was protecting him. You and
of course.
old school brother
Major?
school brother watches everything.
Nah,
and
we
you scared, y'all.
If I tell you, man, I don't play that.
Watch everything.
I play that. When
appreciate how y'all
a lot
protected
of
that young
talking,
man.
but when I see him, and if you play that kid shit, I'ma see you about that.
Primo, who was he talking about? Major?
Yeah,
When he was on the cat,
some people be trying to like troll, you know what I mean? They be trying to. There was some comments. I'm like,
Jeff.
Major's
real
damn
quick.
near a grown man. Major knows how to hold himself. So
Jeff, Jeff, real
sir.
quick, right? Because once that happened, like I mentioned this many times over, I've done charity work for the last 14 years in here, Boston, Florida, Mexico, Colombia, Costa Rica. Still here to this day in my own town. I do financial literacy for the kids, mental health for the kids. I do football camp for the kids. When it comes to kids, I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, there you go.
With that shit. That's just it. Plain and simple. That shit wasn't going.
Got some kind of
I appreciate
respect.
that, man. I was checking it out, man. I was just sitting there. I was so nervous for him, man. I was sitting there going, okay, I hope this young man not gonna be on here long. Because we know how the game.
For Major?
Well, because we know how the game is.
No, Major, listen, Major, Levi, tell him, Major OG out here.
I'm trying to tell you.
I get both point of views about it.
No, Major's not a toddler. Major is 15 going on 16 years old.
Yeah.
And that's why, and I'll give you guys an example. I'm gonna give you an example today. The vice principal, Major, put a guy in a chokehold, one of his colleagues, just yesterday, because he was running. He took his spray bottle, because he always does his sponge thing with his hair, crazy hair and stuff. And the guy, he was like, dude, give me back my spray bottle. And he didn't do it. And he asked him again. He didn't do it. So he asked him again. So now, nigga, you finna get fucked up. So Major, because people take Major as this, he's 6 foot, he's handsome, he's very quiet spoken until you fuck with him the wrong way. Yeah. Then he's gonna hang your ass to you just like me. I'm very kind. So I'm leaving the gym today, and I'm like, look, you got my son in ISS in school suspension. And you got him in there for the whole day, and I don't know why you have him in there when the guy was the one who keeps messing with my kid. He told me, he was like, when he got off the bus yesterday, he's like, Mom, I gotta talk to you about something. And I was like, what is it, Major? And he was like, well, I don't want to ruin your date. No, tell me what's going on. I had to put the guy in a chokehold. I said, well, Major, did you hurt him? No, Mom, I had to let him know I'm tired of him fucking with me.
Listen, so I get that. So, you gotta understand.
No, but baby, wait. So then the vice principal, he's like, nah, we gotta let him stay in. He gotta stay in here the whole day. And I'm like, well, you need to give.
Look, I'm from the streets, and Levi's from the streets. Look at this comment right here. I'm trying to tell you, it's not even about him. You know what I mean? It's about. Yeah. It's about this internet, like
that's all it was, Miss Brooke.
It's a whole different.
But I'm gonna finish telling my story. I don't even keep talking about. So at the end of the day, Major put his ass in a chokehold because he had to let him know, stop fucking with me. Sometimes you gotta let people know, don't fuck with me. And he said, Mom, do you understand? I said, absolutely. And I said, you're not grounded. I'm not taking nothing from you. Because sometimes people got to be put in line. And I said, and that's how I handle my boys. And that's what people don't understand. So they want to come at me and, you're fuck y'all. Like, I handle my boys like grown ass men, because that's what they have to grow up to be. Major's finna be 16 years old. So when he put that nigga in that chokehold, that nigga never fuck with him again. I promise you that.
You know, it's for me. I've been hearing so
I bet
much.
he won't ever fuck with Major Holloman.
But just the thing though, y'all know, like that's my nephew. I know he gonna take
again. Never again he'll fuck with Major Holloman.
But here's the thing, I hear this so frequently now, like about the bullying and shit like that. Like
he can't bully mine though.
No, and I get that, but you still hear about it. Like that's an attempt.
He had an attempt and he got his ass fucked off.
Okay. But some people are successful, right?
Well, not with mine though. You know we out here. I don't give I know. So we're this is what Major said. He said, Mom, you know I don't, and I know he don't. I know Major don't fuck with people. I know he's entered into the AVID program. He's smart as fuck.
That's
like Austin is. That's why when people come over here, oh, your son's retarded. Yeah, motherfucker, you wish he was. He's way too smart, like his mama.
You know, when it comes to shit like that, you know, you just gotta be.
You gotta twirl around on their ass like this. Because I don't give a damn, because I know how smart my kids are. I know.
But it ain't even that though. Y'all see, like with boys or men, it's especially when we minorities. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna even say black. We're not gonna say none of that shit. We just gonna say minorities. When you minorities, we like to try each other.
Now, well, they tried Major, and they fucked around and found out that he.
But you know, I understand because
Major, he said, "Mom, before I knew it, he was in the chokehold," and he said, "I was trying to." He said, "I didn't want to really hurt him, but I had to let him know." Yes, let him know. That's the same thing. You gotta let people.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Ain't no such a thing. You ain't gonna get in trouble in my house. I tell my kids all the time. If somebody kid put themselves in that situation and we ask you to not do this and you continue to
that's the thing. Major said,
you will not get trouble in my house. You need to handle that business.
Bro, you know? Major said he asked him multiple times to stop taking his sponge.
And that's it. I done my due diligence.
Then he took his, and now, nigga, you in the chokehold. Now what?
Because you taking that for week. You taking that for week that I'm asking you not to do this.
Yeah, because Major handsome, he tall, slim. Now you out here and you like this, and now you out of there.
Man, that shit, yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, you can't, like, you know, when it's a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
The whole thing is fuck around and find out. That's
it. That's what I'm saying right there. And
it's all it is, right, baby?
A whole lot of that.
You know Am I right or am I wrong? People be trying to.
You right. You right about it. But here's the thing. See, that's a woman's perspective of it, right? You telling the truth, but it's a woman's perspective. When I'm a man looking at it, right? See, I've been there. I've been in them exact shoes. Right? Because when we got here from New Orleans, we moved from one murder capital of the United States to the next. Because if you look this up, you can research this. Fort Worth was the murder capital of the United States in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And so the violence was at an all-time high here when I got here. And then when you out of bounds, people like to try you. You're not from here, right? Mm-hmm. And so you have to learn how to move. You have to tell yourself, okay, if I don't deal with this now, I'm gonna deal with this shit for the rest of my life.
Yeah. And that's what he told me. He was like, Mom, if I didn't make myself known, like stop doing this, like then
you're not gonna play with me like that. Just in other words. Yeah. We're gonna die about it. You know what I mean?
You know, what was one of your experiences when you first moved here?
Oh, I done slapped you in there, bitch.
Oh shoot. Man, listen.
I know you pros like to look shit up. So
let me tell y'all why this YouTube, you know, why these YouTube dudes that be trying to gang up on me don't affect me. Ever since I grew up, niggas always trying to gang up on me. And it ain't work. You know what I mean? Ever since I ain't know English, they try to gang up on me because I ain't know English and all of that. Until I learn English, all that. I don't play with nobody. You know, you play with me, man, you know what's gonna happen. That's it. But besides that, I moved on from that. I don't do talking. You know what I mean? I just let brothers.
So how did they try to gang up on you?
Oh, because
You know,
not even social media. It was back in the day, school. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. But oh no, here on social media, like, oh yeah, they try to gang up on me like that, like, because they were like, oh, you can't buy your way into this, and I'm saying like, what? Okay, that was the first one, and then they were mad because I was talking about creep cameras. I didn't like the fact that they were filming females without consent, and I was like, yo, there's other ways to do it. So I used to bring up the females from the same countries that they used to go to. And they never supported, just like how they don't support nowadays, but they be watching. You know what I'm saying? That's the, you know, some people do, like Shalusa Jeff and a lot of others. But a lot of dudes don't. They hated me, so they ganged up on me. Till I started putting my foot on their neck. Like, you know, like believe I know, you know what I mean? But I had to do it on a YouTube way. I was like, you know what? Because if you take it another way, they'll spin it, somebody get hurt. You know what I mean? It's oh, you did something. Now we got connections everywhere. We was like, yo, watch what's gonna happen. I told them the certain spots was gonna get closed down.
That's
you
right.
know, all of that. We told everything.
Do you ever feel bad about it? Do you ever feel bad about it?
I don't feel bad about it, no, because it saved the life.
Can I tell you why without even asking you?
Go ahead.
Because I used every preventative that I had, and you thought I was a hoe. And I showed you. Yeah. I used every preventative. I went through, it's a process. I learned from the OGs like Jeffrey. We don't just react off of initial contact. It's a process to shit. You know, I asked you, man, let's not do this. You know, let's respect each other. We don't gotta do this like right here. You know, but then when you take that like I'm a hoe because I asked you instead of okay, well now shit, it gotta be me or you, and I ain't thinking about it being me.
That's right. That's right.
It got to be you. So I'm gonna spank you on your ass and send you on about your way. But you know, like I said, you know, a lot of people be lying, and like I was saying earlier, like
man, they lie.
I'm authentic. You know, you can't troll me. You can look up my resume. It's on paperwork. So when people be lying, like I hated the way they did my sister. That's her business. Whatever transpired in her life, you took the time out and paid for some paperwork to look her up. Like, bitch, and you should have sent that in cash and shot your shot another way. Like, who got time to be doing that kind of shit? Like, so look me up. I'm not lying. I'm real about my shit. Like anything you ask me, I would tell you.
And then the stuff that they looked up, that shit was 8-9 years ago. Like it's not even.
That shit was so weak. Like, come on,
relevant. Bro. Like
it don't even matter.
So what? Like who wants to deal with someone who has not made mistakes or who is not?
You don't make mistakes. You don't know shit.
Everybody's made mistakes, guys.
You don't know shit.
Everybody.
You been coddled.
Yeah. So
look at all
it's everybody on my son's channel, on my son's YouTube. Everybody wants to pull up. Oh, she had a DWI. She had a D. Yes, I did. So that was 9 years ago. Yes. That doesn't make me a drunk or whatever. Yeah. Yes, I do drink and fuck y'all and everybody. Pull up some more shit. What else can you pull up? You can't pull up nothing else but that. But no one wants to talk about the real
that's
shit.
what they, like Primo them said, you know, that's what they do. You know, you got some weird cats.
You got some weird
cats. If they're not
my brother went on here, I show my titties right now because I want to do that to everybody that's watching. That all you can pull up is that shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand why they do some of the things.
It's crazy to me. It's really crazy to me that people and the same people that take that time out of their day to go through a fucking notebook or a computer to find out about somebody's background.
That's what blows my mind, and I'm still wrapping my mind around that. Like, how the fuck did we get to that point? Like,
you ever notice
you doing that important to me to where I'm finna spit.
I wish I could get my homegirl right here. She's had 2D and she's beautiful as hell, smart as hell, she's a realtor. She runs a property. She's a property manager. She's the smartest bitch out here, Keisha Levi. And she would laugh at motherfuckers like that's all they got to do because you motherfuckers just never got caught. You ain't got caught pulled over intoxicated.
And there it is.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you want to pull up a bitch like that? Like, whatever. Like, who does that? Like, no, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
You can't don't let none of that stuff bother you, though.
Baby, what else you got? Nothing.
Don't let none of that stuff bother you. It doesn't amount to anything. It's just a bunch of people
that's
talking.
crazy to me. To just you got a D of your eye.
Yeah, you can't let that stuff bother you, though. Because
it don't bother me.
They're gonna say stuff. They're gonna cuss at people.
Because you live and you learn. It don't bother me, but the
motherfuckers see you do that all that. They love threatening people.
Girl. Throw the key away.
Yeah, that's wild.
We chilling though. Salute to everybody that pulled up, man. I ain't trying
okay, so I think right here in the hat, he wants to say something.
You want to say something? 21 gram.
Do you want to say something, Oz?
I think he's having audio issues. That's probably why I keep coming up and dropping
No,
down.
I don't want to say shit, bro. It's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo going on. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm just listening.
What? Yeah, he's 21 grams, right?
I don't know.
What's the mumbo jumbo?
No, I'm good. It's just a whole bunch of arguments going on. It's too much going on.
What arguments?
No, we're not arguing.
Who's arguing?
Not that I know of.
I'm lost.
Nobody's arguing that I know of. I don't think nobody's arguing.
Nobody arguing here.
Ain't nobody arguing.
We ain't had no argument.
I think you got us confused with a different live, man.
No. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
He had a good question or something.
I'm Gucci, buddy.
Hey, Primo, real quick. Let me address this comment right here by Chris McDonald. They mad at you coming onto the Ops channel. They also hate Primo because he light skinned. Make it make sense. So this comment right here, because I was watching a live, right, and they were trying to they was commenting on the live that we did, and they was like I can't remember exactly what his name is. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll come right back.
But yeah, so I think it was commenting on a live, and I don't know what they said on a live because again, I can't keep up. I honestly cannot keep up. You know what I'm saying? Like they they ganging up on me. Drake. I'm Drake. I'm the Drake of the YouTube.
Primo, they ganged up on you because you've been hitting it. You've been doing pretty good, man. You've been doing good.
Of course.
This is somebody just listening.
Well, look at it, Jeffrey. He got Miss Brooks on here. Austin,
well, I'm gonna give you. I definitely gotta give you credit for it.
He got Austin's uncle, my brother. So he's doing really big things. So I think people are gonna be like really upset with him for that. So even my son is probably like, oh, he's Austin's definitely gonna have a snippet about, oh, my uncle was, because definitely he has people that are gonna see this and he's gonna, oh, this nigga got my uncle, he got my mom, like he's gonna say, but he's not gonna hide. He's gonna be saying like, this nigga is after my family.
Y'all did very well.
It's not even like that because I'm respectful. You know what I'm saying? I do it in a respectful way. You know what I mean?
And that's why we're gonna have a video with you, Austin, myself, Levi. I that's what we're gonna do eventually. I don't know that Austin will be eager to do it right now because he's still in his feelings about, but I do feel like Austin would come on the panel and be like, hey, like, dude, like, you know,
I gotta admit, I think I did good right here with my first live because I was itching to scratch homie. Because he said we were arguing and shit like that. Like, that's almost stereotypical in a way because, I think he kind of identified that with the wrong program, homie. We wasn't in here. Who are you?
I don't know what he was watching.
I know. I don't know what he's talking about.
But let me get back to that comment real quick because I was watching that live. It was that Andrew show. That's what I was watching, and the dude said, they had an issue because Miss Brooks was on here talking about this the op channel because Primo was against travelers or something like that, and it was just further from the truth. Yeah, it was further from the truth. because it was just crazy to me. Because they get the wrong idea.
I never even said anything about that.
Huh?
I never even said anything about it.
It's not true.
No.
Channel that said it. Other
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not true. It's these other channels. Like
it's bait.
It's just like you were saying before. They take these clips, or they take words, or they take certain things, and they just run with it.
Yeah, from the first time you had first did your initial live with these guys, I noticed how when I looked it up, I was trying to ascertain the video for what you guys had done, and it was putting up all kind of other shit, like what he was talking about. And I was just like, damn, they had you with your titties and all types. So I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you know, and then it's crazy with somebody that knows you personally. I was like, wow, this internet shit crazy. So I'm waiting to see how they gonna try to do me tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. Hey, I'm with it, bro. It's cool.
Get that chicken, you know what I'm saying? Get that
yeah, you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
You know what I mean?
I don't take offense to it. I know what they're capable of, you know.
Yeah. But man,
when you see it, when you show them it has no effect on me,
yeah,
they move on.
Yeah. The best YouTube channels are the guys and girls who just speak the truth. I know for somebody like me, if I tune in and I tune into a bunch of them, I won't say nothing. I'll just sit there and watch. If they're with the nonsense to where they're just capping about a whole lot of stuff, I don't even watch it no more. I like to watch guys that are going to tell the truth about wherever it is they're at. I understand putting a little
sauce on it.
You know, yeah, I don't have no problem with that. But you can't bash black women back here. You just can't do it. Not with an old school cat like me. You know, I get upset about that. I really do, guys. I really get offended.
What were you saying? What else did you see?
As far as what?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you talking about you, brother.
Listen.
There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of stuff
like things we can't change. I don't even like paying.
Well, Levi, let him finish right quick.
Yeah, well, I was pretty much done because that was just one like highlighted thing that they said. Because there's a bunch of them. There's this lady who did a reaction. There's a few different other dudes that did a reaction.
I don't worry about women because women wish they could be me, so I don't care about
it. Yeah. These lives are like 4 or 5 hours long, and I was just listening to it. I don't. Yeah, because I don't really listen to. Go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
I don't really listen to like the reactions on our channel. You do reactions.
That looks the best.
We just put out what we put out.
And the problem is, a lot of people are mad because you guys have the opportunity to interview Austin Holloman's mother, and now you got his brother, his uncle, my brother, but his uncle.
Yeah, his uncle.
It's a slap in the face to people who want to basically disintegrate our family. And for us to be on your channel it's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
It's a slap in the face to them because they didn't get the opportunity to do it first.
A lot of people get upset when I watch YouTube. They always talk about the person who's got the big channels. That stuff don't mean nothing.
But the small channels start from big things.
The small channels are the most interesting channels. They're the ones that's giving facts. They give out facts. They tell you to go have fun, but they also try to tell you how you should have fun, how you should conduct yourself, and they give facts. And they give people the opportunity to speak their mind until you get out of pocket. When you get out of pocket, they're gonna shut you down, which is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to do that. If somebody gets out of line and gets carried away, then Primo supposed to say, okay, I've had enough of that. Mm-hmm. That's enough of that. You know, because that's what they're supposed to do. I would be upset if he hadn't did that with some people. I would have been like, damn, Primo, I can't believe you letting these guys act like that, man.
I was unbiased, Jeffrey, on top
of that. You were very unbiased. You're very unbiased.
Even if it's my friend or anybody I rock with,
I saw it.
I'm biased.
I saw it.
You know?
Look, the thing is, what
Especially
people
with
have to
men.
realize in the long haul is Austin will be on top. He's on top. He will forever climb. So, whatever anyone is trying to peel layers off, like an orange, you peel an orange and you're trying to dissect and do this and say this and dissect his mother or even his uncle for being on this platform. There's going to be a lot of people that have bad things to say about Primo and Skins for having us on here again. But we'll be on here again. And we will continue to uplift women, children, and my son. Like,
well, bring your ass on out of that closet, then. That's all I'm asking for. Bring
right.
your ass up out of there.
Hey, Primo.
Right now, you know, he
let me say
right
this.
now.
Hey, let me say this right here, and I'm gonna let Miss Brooks know this right here. I'm gonna help her. Well, I ain't gonna help her. I'm just gonna say this because I watched the last show. I watched the original one. I feel if an individual felt that they had an interest in you, they should have just talked to you. You understand?
But they don't have enough huevos.
What I'm saying
It takes
is,
a lot of
if an
huevos.
individual,
For a woman like me, it takes a lot of huevos.
what I'm trying to say
and
is,
most men don't
Jill, hold on. Let me chime in right here, please. Jill, it's just like a robbery. Niggas don't rob a nigga that they feel like they gonna get a fight from.
Yeah.
They rob a nigga that they feel like they get off on. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really want no contact.
Yeah.
Right? The art of rejection. You know, it's an art to that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to play that off in such a way to where it really didn't affect you. But I mean, it did.
And I felt like the individual should have just had a conversation with you when he talked to you offline or whatever, if he felt that it was interested.
But here's the thing, Jeffrey, in all due respectfully, we don't give a fuck. We don't need to have a conversation with a motherfucker that we don't even know about.
Yeah, I get it.
He's not paying no bills.
I got you.
If he's following my son, kudos to him. Yeah. I hope he pays his kudos to him. But tuck your tail and move on.
I'm glad Primo handled it. Him and Skin, they handled it the way they
tuck your tail and move on. I mean,
you guys, let me say this real quick. Like I was telling you guys, the graduation and it's prom season and stuff like that. So I'm about to go rock out with my sisters. They just came back from the prom. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Brooks, Miss Brooks, I appreciate you guys from coming on. You guys are always welcome here. If you guys start a channel, we definitely will be over there supporting it. Jeff, salute to you. We appreciate you.
I like listening, man. I'm old school. I like to listen. I like to listen. And I'm the same, Primo. Like I say, I appreciate, I really like your channel, man. I do, man. I like your channel. I enjoy it. I'm glad you got this interview. I'm glad a brother Levi came on. Miss Brooks said we should send the cash app to Levi. Miss Brooks, old school brothers don't cash app men. We don't do that. Your brother understand what I'm saying.
I can
see your brother's a hard, what we call a hard ass. Yeah, he know what I'm talking about. No disrespect. He get what I'm saying. But I appreciate that, But like I say, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about your son. I've learned a lot, and I appreciate that. It gives me a better perspective of him. It really does.
So what did you have in question in your mind about my son? That's what I'm curious about.
The only thing that I've ever wanted, I remember when Austin started doing the interviews, I think it was the malls. It was the malls. Mm-hmm. That's where he got my attention, when I used to see him interviewing people at the mall. Before he started he was really good. He asked good questions.
Because Austin, okay, so what year?
I can't remember what year it was. I think, but he used to just talk to people, talk to girls.
You got love. They know. They know.
Okay, what intrigued you about Austin, where you were like, okay, this cat is.
I don't follow Austin's channel like that because I'm an old school cat. You know, I like the guys that got a little bit more age on them. I listen to them, but I want to see everybody win. That's what I want to see. I want them to win, and I don't want them to let some of these other cats talk them into doing something, give them bad advice. Because some of these cats, they snakes. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them are
Let me
snakes.
tell you something, Mr. Jeffrey.
They do.
That'll never happen with my kid.
I hope not. You know, some of them are
We
snakes.
gotta tell him, is Austin a leader or a follower? Never happened.
Yeah.
Nah,
And but I want to see him. I want to see him win. I want to see him win. I hope that he finds whatever journey he's on. I want him to find whatever it is he's looking for. He's only 25, so he's got.
And everybody's giving my baby such a heart. It's a mosquito in here.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. He's only 25. So he gonna go through some things. Like we went
so
through.
People want to, and
he's gonna be all right, you know. But he has to navigate through it. It's a lot of landmines out there.
Absolutely.
A lot of landmines. You got nowhere.
And his mommy, and here's the reason why Austin is so adventurous, and I've always been adventurous, and I don't care if you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go this direction. You say right, I say left. You say up, I say down. If you say I can't do it, I'm going to do it, and I'm gonna prove it to you. I understand Austin. He's my son. He gives me
let me just comment. Let me come in right there, though. Let me come in right there, young. See, let me just chime in on that part of it. While we right there, because that happened organically. You know what I'm saying? If for you stupid niggas, that happened organically. Now, when a lot of men like this, a lot of men like feisty shit. They like that spice in their life. See, you present that, plus you look a certain kind of way. So it's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a combination of things. Cause my wife like this, she's spicy in the motherfucker, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I don't like it. I like that type of shit. You know, so cause you know a lot of women just lay down.
Oh Lord.
And we don't. But men love. But I really feel like men like. Okay, let me stop talking. Okay, what else, bro?
I'm just.
I feel like men just love spice, but they don't like the wrong
but it's not faking. It's not like scripted. It's not like presenting it to you on this camera. I'm not really that way. No, this is really who the fuck I am. You feel me?
But bro, when it comes to men, this is what I'm saying. Men like a certain type of spice. They don't want the spice like you doing too much type spice.
Nah, yeah, to get them shit.
Like, okay, for example, let me give if you're out on a date and y'all are out and y'all have a discrepancy about who's gonna like the drink, or you know the car, where's the car, you know, simple shit, and she's she rat-a-tat-tat your ass.
You ain't gonna run with the spice.
But what I'm saying is, it's one thing to be spicy.
It's a perfect science to
everybody. Or it's another thing, bro. You know me. It's another thing to also be nagging. It's another thing to be condescending. It's another thing to be I'm finna control. I want to control everything. It's a thing to be spicy because you know your sister's spicy.
But you can't do that with no real nigga now. I'm just being real now. Now we gonna meet in the middle.
Yeah,
we gonna share the skill. You know what I'm saying? But we can't goddamn me give you everything now. I'm still a man at the end of the day, right? So
hey Primo, I'm getting ready to drop down.
But it can't.
It's like I'm out of here on that one.
I appreciate Primo. Let me come up, Ms. Brooks. I wish you and your whole family nothing but happiness. I mean that too. I really mean that.
Same here. Look, it's Mother's Day weekend.
I care about our people. I really do. And hey, Levi, man, I enjoy listening to you, brother. You
appreciate you, man.
Hey, Levi, you gonna be all right, brother. I'm telling you all right, man. And Primo, like I say, Primo, keep doing what you do, man.
What about me? It's Mother's Day weekend. Why am I not gonna be all right? You done gave all the men.
You didn't let me. You gotta listen to your brother for a second. You gotta listen to what your brother was just telling. I was getting to you last.
Oh, okay.
You're doing a great job. We appreciate that you came to the channel and that you tried to give a better understanding of who your son is and who your family is and stuff like that. And I think you got a great family. I mean that. You represent yourself well. I can already tell you a handful. You definitely did. But that's a good thing right there. You stand up for yourself.
I'm not for the weak. We'll say this. I'm definitely not for the weak. If you weak, I can't.
You ain't gonna make it. For me. But I wish everybody nothing but the best of luck. Happy Mother's Day to you and to all the other mothers. And Primo, appreciate you, man. You're doing good. Primo, you're doing real good, man.
We only getting started.
Think about getting a YouTube channel.
We only getting started, Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
You're doing real good, man. You're doing good.
Yes.
I'm setting the weeds, as my boy would say. I'll be in the bushes watching. I'll be in the bushes watching. You're doing good, brother. But God bless everybody. God bless you. I was out cutting grass today, guys. So hey, I'm an old man. That's too much work for a brother like me.
Yeah, I'm old too. I've been working all day. I mean, we're gonna stay on here long.
I appreciate you, man. God bless all of you. All right. I mean that.
God bless you too.
I appreciate it. Good luck to everybody.
Too, boys.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I appreciate Ms. Brooks for sliding through. I appreciate for Levi to slide through, man. We got another banger. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all reshare. Yo, make sure y'all tag me when y'all do this commentary, man, so we can have a laugh on this side. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll roast. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for sliding through, man. We're going to hit y'all in the back end. We're going to slide through with this one and end it. Appreciate y'all again, man. Yo, happy Mother's Day, Levi. We're going to hit you back. You know what I mean?
How you going to tell Levi happy?
I said, you happy Mother's Day. I'm telling Levi happy Mother's Day. I said, you happy Mother's Day, Levi. I'm going to hit you in the back end. You the female. How would I tell him happy Mother's Day? Yo, salute to y'all. We out of here with this one. I'm about to play the background music and then we out.
Hey, yo soy un tipo caro, me gusta todo lo caro. Carro deportivo, prenda Gucci, Ferragamo. Solo culo caro, cuarto para explotarlo. Estilo de vida caro, pero tuve que josearlo. Y solo premium, premium, 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 solo premium. Nunca regular, nunca regular, nunca regular, no, nunca regular, nunca regular, nunca regular, nunca regular, no, nunca regular. Solo premium, premium, 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 solo premium. Mentalidad de jefe desde que era chamaquito, siempre maquinando un traje, una ambición de hacerme rico, joseador desde menor, nunca fui regular, me buscaba en la high, estando en la elemental. Yo soy un tipo caro, me gusta todo lo caro, carro deportivo, prenda Gucci, Ferragamo, solo culo caro, cuarto para explotarlo, estilo de vida caro, pero tuve que josearlo. Yo estoy viviendo la vida como un rico, por dinero no me mortifico, estoy en un nivel que todo es premium, no, nunca regular, solo premium. Premium, solo premium, 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 premium, solo